You know what's interesting is I actually played you the audio right before here. My man Patrick Bet-David did an interview with Suge Knight.
Yeah.
And Suge Knight gave a very interesting version of the story of how Eazy-E signed off Dr. Dre to be on death row.
Right.
And according to Suge, he met up with Eazy, and he said he had a lot of respect for Eazy, but he claimed that Dre wanted Eazy dead.
Yeah, I think that's far-fetched, bro.
Yeah, and he said...
It sound like... Go ahead. Finish.
No, I just want to say that when they met up in the studio, Solar Records, he got on the phone with Dre on like speakerphone with Eazy right there.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, you know, what do you want me to do to Eazy? Man, I want him to shoot him in the eye.
Yeah.
I want him dead. I want pictures of it. I want a video, whatever. And he claimed that when Eazy heard that, he started to cry because he had so much love for Dre and he got him a car and put him on and he was really hurt.
Boy, he wants something to happen to you bad, right? You say, nah, Andre never rejected me. I don't want to take care of him and bought him this and bought him that and put him on, basically. So I hold up. So don't say nothing. I call. So when Andre answered the phone, I'm talking to him. I said, he getting ready to come up here now. What you want done again? He was like, man, shoot that motherfucker in the head, blow his head off, shoot him in the eye, take pictures of it. When I hung up that phone, I seen one of the saddest things I ever seen in a man. I'm looking at Eazy, Eric, like, he looking so sad. And one tear started coming down a little bit. Then a few tears started coming down.
And then at the end, he like signed the contract. But the story's a little bit shaky because from what I've always heard, after signing the contract, Eazy then went and said it was signed under duress, and the contract was thrown out. And then they had to go through a whole legal proceedings, which is why Dre Day made Eazy's payday later on.
Right.
So when you heard that Suge Knight interview, what did you think?
I just think it was far-fetched, bro. Like I said, I just don't see that happening. And him saying he had love for E threw me off first, you know what I'm saying? Because we know that he really tried to have Eazy hurt. Like we know he tried to. This is Eazy's words to us.
Okay, so what exactly did Eazy say about that meeting?
Eazy pretty much said, like when he called him to come to wherever that place where they met up at, that once he got in there, all these other dudes start coming out of these other places. You know what I'm saying? As he tried to come there on some civil shit, because if he felt like it was gonna be something, he wouldn't have went by himself. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So Eazy went by himself to a meeting?
Of course, from what I remember.
Well, why would
you know
he do that at that point, knowing that it's a possibly hostile environment?
I don't think it was hostile, though, because you got to understand, because Suge used to work for them. Suge was bodyguarding for them. They had a relationship, you know what I mean? It ain't like it was some dude. He was like, oh, this blood dude is trying to call me somewhere. He wouldn't have went by himself.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, Suge was Doc's bodyguard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like they knew each other previously. You know what I mean? So he didn't have, from what I remember, he didn't have no reason to think that something was going on. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes and no.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
yes
I'm just
and no.
telling you from what I remember. You got to think.
I wouldn't show up to a meeting like that.
Years ago.
Yeah,
like,
I wouldn't show up to a meeting like that solo myself.
Well, you ain't Eazy though.
I'm not Eazy, but
like, yeah. And then Eazy carried as well, so it ain't like
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, but I just don't see Dre making those allegations. I think Suge, man, I don't know, man. No disrespect to him, no disrespect to his family. But I don't know, man. I don't know if he's recalling these things or making them up, bro. Like, I wasn't there, so I'm gonna try to say I don't know what happened.
But you do know what Eazy told you.
But I know what I remember.
Eazy said he was set up.
He said, and this to the best of my recollection, yeah.